This is a course overview of the Southern Island course. I'll be doing it on normal mode with Demariner.
3, 2, 1.
This is a level I didn't really understand for a long time. Playing this game, I didn't understand how to go fast on it. It's somewhat difficult because each of the times you go through a lap, the water level recedes. That means that there's going to be the most amount of routing on this level. To start with, you go right around this, make a small adjustment right
2, 1.
to avoid this red buoy coming up here
2, 1.
at the very start. And slowly turn left into the corner. You should make it left around that pole there.
3, 2.
It's sticking up out of the ship that is underneath the water right now, which will later be above the water. So you make a right turn, you go to the left of that, and you just swerve around the buoys best you can and try and get as close to you as you can to this wall here without changing your angle very much. So if you're coming out like about here, you know you're in good shape. And you're going to want to go around this section here. The game gives you a ramp in which to dive underneath that section. And it's never faster to take the ramp than it is to actually go around it. So intended strat would be like this, and then you take a left. But the amount of time that you spend in the dive and the amount it takes you off the turn changes what's best. So you're going to want to make a gradual turn through that whole last section. It's now on the second lap, but you would make a gradual turn around these houses and try and get as close to here as possible so you can get set up for a route through here. So this is the second lap now. It's going to be a little bit harder. So you're going to want to go right and then make wide turns here. Go in through these buoys and underneath the ramp. I went through this rather quickly, so I'll just reiterate. This is the second lap, so it's completely different waves, it's a completely different level of water than on the first lap. So make this corner rather sharp. Take a small left adjustment through there, make a right adjustment afterwards, and then another left. And you're going to want to remain about this far away from through the turn. You're going to want to remain that far away from it and turn in so that you're lined up with this red buoy. If you line up with the red buoy out of the turn and then make a small left adjustment, you should go around the buoy and past this ramp section. Going through here, you're going to want to start turning left here very slowly so you get that wave and move through it like that. So now wave section 3. This first corner is going to be a lot more difficult than the first 3 laps, or first 2 laps. So you're actually going to need to turn around this yellow buoy and away from the shore a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to need to get back to the third lap because my routing doesn't there. So just an overview, you turn right here, go through the ship, and then make a left. Make a slow adjustment through the whole thing, tapping B, slow adjustment, and make it tight there so you get the wave set. Second lap, you go through, make it again, you're making a sharp corner here, Going around the boat, make a right and a left adjustment. Going hard left adjustment to right next to the red buoy and skeeting through there with hopefully a pretty straight line through there. So you're on the third lap. You need to turn not quite that sharply through there.
What happened?
I don't know. Might be beached here. Okay, third lap, make a right adjustment after the buoy and then a sharp left to get back on course. Else you'll hit that yellow buoy like I did there. This is one of the most difficult things that I struggled with, so if you're having a hard time with this corner right here, I don't blame you. Just try to make this right turn small as possible to stay off of the sand while you're turning around it. And this mirrors the other laps here. So coming into this last section here, it's going to be different from the second one, even though the water level's down and we can go under all the way to the left. We don't want to do that because the water level going down also affects the sandy turn afterwards. So you're going to want to line up with the left side of this yellow buoy coming up here and go outside of these, outside of the ramp, and then make your slight turn in there, get the wave there, and go into the finish line there. At the end at the finish, you're going to want to go to the right of that finish line because there's very little water in there. Very little water to the right there after all three laps. So you're going to want to line up to be about here when you're coming out on the last lap. This is a very difficult course just because of all of the different routings on each of the laps. So I almost definitely missed some advice. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll see if I can help you. Thank you for watching this tutorial series going over the general routing on each of the time trial modes. I do plan on going over the routing for the RTA times, so the normal championship, hard championship, expert championship, reverse championship, and all championships. That's next in this tutorial series. Thank you all for watching and take care.